I don't think anybody in 1947 could have imagined what ISR would become. The balloons didn't look like this back then. Incredible capability. Incredible capability. Our Air Force finished fielding its first 21 orbits, caps in those days, of Predators in 2006. Huge investment. Somewhere in the vicinity of $55 billion for the infrastructure, the communications architecture, the PED, the people, the training, the entire complex. The requirement's now at 65 caps with a push to go to 85, although the Secretary is holding the line. But the demand's significant. Part of the reason is because everybody wants it. If you're getting shot at, you want more. I understand that. But we're going to have to get engaged seriously in the mental process here for how we define the ISR requirement for the future, because there isn't enough money in the universe to fund the requirement that we have in the Department of Defense. What we buy has to be thoughtfully considered. How much we can afford has to be factored in. Do you need an orbit for every squad on the ground? Maybe for some missions, certainly not for all. How do we do this differently in the future? It's time for innovation again. We innovated the heck out of the immediate problem for the last 10 or 12 years, but we've learned everything we know essentially about ISR in the active duty and Guard and Reserve Air Force over the last 20 years. There were very few people who knew anything about it in 1990. And most of the rest of the world hasn't had that focused attention on it over the last 20 years, and they're lagging us. And so do we keep running away? Do we slow down? Do we create partnerships that actually allow us to build capacity in other nations that we can use as parts of coalitions, or do we just keep running on this? This is a big debate. It's a fair debate within the Department of Defense, and we're going to have to help the COCOMs frame it. They have an immediate problem. If I was them, I'd say the same thing. We organize, train, and equip for all of them. It's our job to do the thinking on this. Industry, you can help us. You've got some brilliant people in this business.